So the front and the back do differ in flavor?
No.
Flavor is just as intense no matter which side?
Pretty much. Okay, this is a front leg, front shoulder. It's actually quite easy to take off, this front leg. What you want to do is you want to follow this natural seam. First of all, let me put it like this. If this were the beef animal, we would do a square cut chuck right here by taking and removing the bottom part. This would be our brisket, our beef brisket. This is the foreshank. The shoulder blade's in here. Remember, the quad is sitting right on here. The shoulder neck roll would be right here. Okay? So basically, to remove the front leg, we get in and under here, and we just follow this natural seam. Front leg removed. Okay? Front leg removed. We can see where this connected to the chop. You can see one little area that sort of looks like a chop, okay? So, in essence, what we want to do now is we want to remove, if this were the beef animal, we want to remove the quad, which is sitting right here on top of the blade. What I like to do with this piece of lamb is make it into my lamb curries or other stews. Navarone of lamb, which is in our meat buyers, in our repertoire de la cuisine. Blanquette isn't commonly made with lamb, it's made with veal.
Which would you use for the tandoora that you mentioned earlier?
We use the leg meat.
That's a good place to be.
We can see where the shoulder blade connects to the leg bone here, the ball and socket. If this were the beef animal, if you recall the small little chuck tender, that's right here, or our flat iron.
This is kind of harder to fabricate than steer, even though it's smaller.
It's much easier. So here's our shoulder blade. We can see the little teeth. If it were the beef animal, remember the seven bones. Thank you. Okay.
7-blade chuck.
So we're going to remove the rest of the meat from the bone. And then most of this meat we're going to just take and make into stew.
Lamb stew. Yummy.
I love it. Curry especially. Now we have our lamb foreshank, our lamb foreshank, and we can take this and we can market these as braised lamb shanks. Braised lamb shanks. They do take some time to cook.
So do you make stock after
Sorry? You're thinking osso buco. A true osso buco is a veal shank, and it's the rear leg. But we can take this, French this slightly, braise this, and mark this as a braised lamb shank. Nice piece of meat, takes a long time to cook.
So do you make stock too? Out of your own?
Yeah. Okay.
You got a waterfall.
Huh?
Making stock. That's not something we do very often.
You know, there's some classic soups, mulligatawny, Irish soups that we commonly use are lamb bones to make stock. I don't put this in the beef stock or anything because it's
Right. Too gamey?
it's gamey. Yeah, it's strong. Ready? Okay, let's just finish here. Lamb. We have to continue to do that fabrication. Okay, again, some of the marketable forms that we have from our lamb, of course, we have the lamb loin, which we can take and we can maybe mark it as a lamb strip loin. We can mark it as, we can call it noisettes when we take and slice it. We have our lamb chops. We have our lamb rack, which commonly is served for more than one person. Lamb shanks from the fore and rear leg. Our lamb tenderloin, which is another dry heat cooking method. Then we have our boneless lamb leg, or we can cook it with the bone in, which is also good for a dry heat cooking method.
So all lamb is dry. So everything is basically dry. Girl, it looks like you just took stock.